behold, the goodie bag. What's up, fellow park junkies? Ray here, and as of Friday, Halloween has officially begun at Tokyo Disneyland. Yes! And like with the start of any new seasonal event at the D-Land, the floodgates have opened for all kinds of new delicious Disney bling, and oh my gosh, this year there is a lot of it. So here are a couple spooky items you can get at the parks between now and October 31st. Alright, let's open this baby, shall we? So the first item, or items, I should say, that I wanted to show you guys are these buttons. I love these things. I get them every time a new seasonal event starts at the parks, and the reason I love them so much is they just make for really great keepsakes. Written on them is the name of the event that they are for, the year, and the name of the park, in this case Disney Sea and this one Disneyland. Since Tokyo Disney Resort is separated into two parks, Disneyland and Disney Sea, you basically get double the merch, because they both have their own Halloween events with their own separate themes, Disneyland's being a Halloween music festival this year, and Disney Sea being villains. These will only be available during the time that they are doing Halloween this year, and then next year they will completely change. For example, last year's Disney Sea Halloween party was also a villain's theme, but this was the design. Plus, they make these buttons for basically any event that goes on at the park. So Halloween, Christmas, Easter, if it's an anniversary year, if there's an opening of a new attraction. Yeah, there are tons of these things, which is why they make for such great souvenirs. Slightly similar to the buttons, we have these canvas drawstring pouches. I know you might be thinking it's kind of weird, why would they make little drawstring bags? But they're actually really, really useful. I generally use them as a little portable makeup bag. My mom also uses these all the time. She likes to put her sunglasses, her wallet, her chapstick, any other little odds and ends, so they don't get lost in the abyss that is her purse. If you don't think you would use them as a little bag, use them as a piece of art. I mean, look at these things. They're almost too pretty to use. Even the back has cool designs. Another really, really big selling item here are ballpoint pens. The Japanese still really like to handwrite notes and letters, so Disney releases tons of notebooks, pen sets, post-it notes, small notepads, just all kinds of stationery. And out of the many, many pen sets that they had, this one was definitely my favorite. This is the Disney Sea pen set, as you can tell by all the villains. And the uber nifty thing about these is that if you look really closely, they are lenticular. See? Mickey, Captain Hook. Mickey, Captain Hook. Also, if you couldn't tell, I really like bright poppy jewel tone colors, so this is right up my alley. Moving on to our next two items, let's talk about pass cases. Now, if you go to Disney World, obviously you use your magic band as your ticket into the park. However, if you go over to Disneyland in Anaheim, you still have a paper ticket, and you generally carry them around in something like this, right? I'm sorry, I don't think I actually have a lanyard from Disneyland in California, so I'm just gonna make do with this one from Universal. Now, the reason they only make these kinds of pass cases, I think, is because of pin trading. Pin trading is huge in the States, especially in California. I'm not exactly sure about Walt Disney World, but California, it's insane. People put pins that they want to trade, or show off I guess, on their lanyard, and trade them with other cast members and other people they meet around the park. Unfortunately for all you pin lovers and collectors out there, the Tokyo Disneyland pin trading game is pretty weak. In fact, it's basically non-existent. So instead of putting out these little lanyards with the plastic cases on the bottom, they have made bank, and I mean bank, making these theme pass cases. So starting with this little bat Mickey, if you open up the wings, it's just a snap by the way, you'll see that there's a little plastic holder inside. Look to the left side and there's an opening where you can put your park pass and fast passes. And it's pretty tight so you don't have to worry about anything falling out. Close them back up. And they have a neck strap and a bag strap so you can either hang it around your neck or put it around your bag or your belt or whatever you want to hang it on. This is the Disney Sea exclusive pass case and it's got the super cool lenticular gimmick as well. Villains, Mickey and the gang. Villains, Mickey and the gang. Opening it up, you can see it's got quite a few more little slots to put things in. There's a little plastic one here for easy access to get out with your thumb. Then if you look to the side, another place to put any cards or, I don't know, your ticket if you want to. Fast passes. And then there are two extra little slots on the side here. There was also another Disneyland exclusive pass case, but I didn't feel like it looked that Halloween, so I didn't buy it. Next are the ear headbands. These are just the 2 I bought, but they actually had 3 others as well. Candy apple ears, Maleficent horns, and this little witch hat. I'm super into these apple ears, but I actually already have a pair that look quite similar. I want to say that they sold these at Disney World a couple of years ago, but I don't know that for sure. My mom just bought them and sent them to me, so. There are a few subtle differences, but it wasn't really enough to make me buy another pair. Going back to the ears I did buy. I know it might be a little difficult to see, but on this ear it says Happy Halloween, and on the other ear it's got a pumpkin mini with a spiderweb bow. Apparently if you take a picture using flash while wearing these, the designs show up really bright, but if you're just looking at them normally, it's kind of subtle. Then, looking at the back, it says Disney's Halloween 2016 Tokyo Disney Resort in big, bold letters on the back of the ear. Also, if you're looking at them and you think, there's something kind of wrong here, it's probably because they are huge. Here, I'll show you. I have to duck down so they're in the shot. Oh my gosh, they're so big. But in the best way, I love it. This next set of ears I got is for nighttime. They are light up ears. Here, let me just turn these on real quick. So they glow a nice bright orange, which is one of my favorite colors if you couldn't tell by my hair. They've got this super duper cute Mickey jack-o'-lantern on top, and I just thought I had to have them. And last but not least are these shopping bags. They're made out of plastic, but they're really nicely made, they're quite large, and on one side they've got the design for Disneyland, and on the other side they have the design for Disney Sea. Also check out this accent design. These are all the floats that they use in the Halloween shows in both parks. I thought it was a nice touch. Unlike at the Disney parks overseas, you cannot just leave the stuff that you buy with someone at one of the stores and have them keep it for you until the end of the day. So if you are one of those people who tends to buy a lot of stuff at the parks, you might want to get one of these. So that about wraps it up for all the stuff that I bought, but it's not even a fraction of all the items that they're selling at the parks. I mean, it doesn't even scratch the surface. They've got bath towels, washcloths, face towels, mugs, cups, thermoses, underwear, bandanas, all kinds of keychains, 2 different sets of earrings, big plushies, small plushies with little hooks on the backs of their heads so you can put them on your bag. Actually, these little guys are probably the most popular item here. People collect these things like crazy. I mean, check out this woman's backpack. That thing must weigh a freaking ton. They also had t-shirts, file folders, picture frames, Mickey Bat-shaped sunglasses, and just so much more. It would take me forever to list everything. So if you are still watching this video, thank you! Thank you very much! If you are interested in what any of the items that I showed today cost, I will be putting all that info down in the description box. Also, do you guys have a favorite Disney Halloween item? Write it in the comments, yo! So thank you for watching this video, and if you enjoyed, show that like button some love, and as always, happy theme parking!